Alright, fam. So, this has not been an ideal month. This is like gonna be, I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video. It's just like a little mini update, because I don't have the spoons to edit or caption anything else. So I hope I don't ramble on for too long in this, because if I do, this is never gonna see the light of day. Because I've already filmed 2 videos, and then I decided that they were too much effort to edit, and I didn't feel like doing that. And then I was like, oh, and then I'd have to caption them if I upload them. And I was like, I don't want to do that either. So, yeah. I started off the month by reading How to Be a Movie Star for Join the Six readathon. And as you will recall in my last video, I was like, I'm also going to listen to the Penelope. Didn't listen to that. Didn't listen to that at all. And you want to know why? It's because I found this podcast and I hyperfixated on said podcast. Said podcast is called The Magnus Archives. It's a horror anthology podcast, and it is really good. But it kind of like made reading difficult because all I wanted to do was listen to this podcast. And the podcast has 174, no, I think it was 76. 176 actual episodes, and there are bonus episodes as well. So you can imagine it took a hot second to listen to all of that. And then after that, I've read a book. I've actually read 2 books. Have I only read 2 books this month? I think I've only read 2 books this month. I read How to Be a Movie Star by TJ Klune. I was going to post my Goodreads review for it eventually. Haven't done that yet. And then I just finished Hither Page, which was a book that was recommended to me based on TBR service that I paid for, and it was really fun. I have a video coming eventually where I talk about this TBR service, so I'm not going to get into that. So yeah, I've read 2 whole books this month. It's fine. My July wrap-up is probably not going to be a thing because I don't feel like editing what I filmed, and I feel like what I filmed is garbage. So, probably just going to combine July and August since I didn't read that much in August. I mean, I'm reading a book right now. I'm actually reading it on my new e-reader that I, depression bought. You know, I don't know. It wasn't really a depression buy. It was more of like an impulse buy. But I usually call my impulse buys depression buys because I do it for the serotonin. It's not a healthy habit. But yeah, I got an e-reader. And I'm reading Gideon the Ninth on it. It's nice. It's a nice e-reader. And I'm buddy reading it. So, you know, all the pressure is on me to finish it. But it's fine. The person I'm buddy reading it with is really chill. And last night I was like, hey, I only got to like chapter 4 instead of chapter 7. And they were like, that's fine. And I said I was the worst. And they were like, you're not the worst. And I'm like, thanks, fam. So anyway, my point with this video is just to tell y'all that my depression has not been the best, 1. And 2, my hyperfixation has not been on books. I've caught up with the Magnus Archive, so I don't actually have that to listen to anymore, unless I just want to re-listen to episodes. So I don't have that, anymore. But I'm still, like, falling asleep while trying to read, and I'm like, I drink coffee. Why am I falling asleep? Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, haven't been reading. So, that's why there hasn't been any content. Well, there's mainly not been any content because I don't feel like editing and captioning said content. So, maybe you'll see, because the 2 videos I filmed were a July wrap-up, and then I also filmed the BookNet Fest 2020 tag that Kathy made. Filmed that. Thought it was good. Then I was like, I don't want to edit this. So, you know, my brain is like, no, don't. Just say you can do that later. So I'm like, okay, fuck you, brain. I'm just gonna make this rambly ass video explaining to y'all why I haven't made any videos and why I haven't been reading any. But yeah, so I'm not gonna say that I hope you enjoyed this video, because this video is like not enjoyable. It's just to like tell y'all, hey, I'm sorry for being a shit content creator. So yeah, sorry for being a shit content creator, and I'll see you in the next one, whenever that may be.